Okay, let's talk about writing your results for the analysis of variance test. When you're reporting your results for your ANOVA, keep in mind that statistical analyses provide some sense of credibility and evidence to a process or procedure, but this statistical test is just one aspect of it. A strong experimental design uh, that is not investigated completely or communicated effectively loses credibility. So, how you report your results is extremely important. Don't just focus on the statistical test. A quantitative study is based on a strong foundation, which means you have a representative sample, reliable and valid measures, and a good design. The various procedures discussed in this lecture focus on the results section. But I think what you'll find when you review literature is that rarely are all these components addressed. A consumer of research may be tempted to skip the results section, but this is ill-advised as the results section provides important information related to statistical and practical significance. A well-written results section should include the following: what analysis was conducted and at what alpha level was used, a statement related to meeting the model assumptions, a report on statistical tests, follow-up procedures if appropriate, a statement related to effect size, and a statement related to power. So a good format to use is to report your statistical test, which includes, is it a t-test, an f-test, a chi-square, report your degrees of freedom, report your observed value, report your p-value. For example, f of 316 equals 11.49. That's your f-test, your degrees of freedom between, your degrees of freedom within, and your observed value. And then your p-value. P was less than 0.001. Signifies that ANOVA with 4 groups and a sample size of 20 has an observed value of 11.49. And there is less than 1/100th of 1% probability of making a type 1 error. In other words, it is highly unlikely that this result occurred simply based on chance. An example of a write-up appears on pages 38 and 39 in your note pack. A common practice when providing results is to look at tables that report your descriptive statistics. And sometimes you'll even see an ANOVA table. Also is to give some indication that you looked at model assumptions. Sometimes researchers skip this part, but it's always a good idea to report that you evaluated model assumptions, and also any data that supports meeting those assumptions could be relevant.